Welcome back, everybody, to Triple Sticks Knives. Today we're going to be going over another Rody Stan knife. Today we're going to be going over the Skinner. At least that's how it was designated on what it's called. You can find these knives on eBay. This guy has a really large selection. Just type in Rody Stan on eBay and you'll see that all these awesome, mainly fixed blades, but there is some folders as well. I mean, you can see here, the handles are made of wood and resin. So really just really cool looking handles. Like they're not like identical on both sides or anything, but they're, they obviously match. It looks much nicer in person. I'm trying to do the best I can with the camera. It does have a really nice Damascus blade on it. Very sharp. I also have a video on his dagger that I got off of him. I do not know this gentleman, but he is doing outstanding work. Trying to give you every angle I can, because there's really, I'm not sure if I'm just the first one to notice this guy. This one does have some file work on the back, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know this guy. I like how this comes up right there, gives you a little stopper for your fingers, as well as the blade shoots out that way. I don't know, the design, Roddy's doing a great job as far as that goes. Excellent designer. I couldn't give enough praise on these handles. Again, it's wood and resin, is what the description says. And I believe that was the same for the dagger I have as well. I wasn't sure at the time, but I looked back and I'm pretty sure that's wood and resin. Also comes with the sheath, same one as last time, I think. Doesn't really matter, it's just the sheath. The knife's what I wanted. But it's always nice to get a sheath because I need one. Get some coffee. Let's go ahead and get a measurement on it. Really is a nice blade. I'll get you some more close-ups again here in a sec. I can get the right end of the ruler here. Got 8 inches overall, coming in with a 3.75-inch blade. And that's just about the same for the cutting edge. Pardon me. The handle is 4.25, and let's get it weight real quick since I got it next to me here. .5. A real nice weight on it. Feels really good in the hand. So far, this is my second Rody Stan knife, and it feels just as good as the dagger I got. Just really nice. It again. This only cost me, I think it was $13 plus, I think 8 to ship it or something like that. So we'll say around 25 bucks. You get a Damascus blade, awesome handles. Roddy, you need to raise your prices, in my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion. Let's go ahead and get a got 0.6 here. 0.6 gets a little bit fatter towards the end, which we all know I like that. So right up here it's at 0.6, and it starts getting just a little bit fatter towards the end. Really good purposeful jimping there. I actually didn't even know it came with that, but excellent. The blade is just unreal. Really, really good work, Rody. I'm not sure if that's the brand, your name. I'm not sure what it is, but this is an excellent piece. What really strikes me about these is the handles. Just absolutely awesome. And he has many different flavors as far as that goes. Oh, let's get the. I don't think I got the stock here. Got a 3mm in the stock. What else do I want to say about this one? It's a great little knife. Again, it's pinned in. Everything's pretty much seamless. I mean, you can feel like right here to here. There's like he did a really good job. That's all I can say. Yes, you can feel it, but it's almost just about seamless. It really is. I mean, compared to every other maker, he did an excellent job. Man, I just cannot describe how good this looks. And it's the exact same thing as the dagger I have. It's just unreal, these handles. I'm not sure who had that idea to mix wood with resin. I know it's nothing new, but to do it the way he's doing it here, I think is possibly new as far as the look. I mean, I just think that looks cool. Very colorful. And like I said, he's got different kind of flavors and stuff. Like, I don't know, you just have to look on eBay. Like, seriously, when I type in his name, it's like pages and pages and pages of just Rody Stan stuff. So be prepared that you're going to be looking through pages of his stuff. It's mainly fixed blades, but there are folders, like I'd say maybe 30-40% folders, and then the rest is probably fixed blades. So I mean, there's a good, you know, some good options as far as that goes. I haven't, just to be honest, I haven't looked through every single page that he has, because like I know there's over 10. So I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. I just kind of get so far, and then I'll find something like, whoa, I really like that. I've actually got one more coming eventually. I can't remember if I told my wife to order it, but I just can't remember if it's coming this week or next week. So it'll be here eventually. Again, these are just excellent blades. I'm trying to find like something wrong with them. Like, why is this so cheap? Rody. You need to make these pricier, in my opinion. If I had to guess, they're so cheap because he's trying to get his name out there, you know? That's immediately what I thought. I'm like, this thing is way too nice to be 20 bucks. So if you're looking for a really good maker that's up and coming, this guy's it. Like 100%, 1000%. He works with Damascus, and he also works with D2. Now, if you've been a subscriber of this channel, which most likely you haven't, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of D2. I like it in the aspect of not using it for cooking. Like, if you're using it for any other application only, then it's probably going to be great for you. It's just not something you want to get wet or use with cooking or anything that has acid in it. It'll make the blade look awful. So it's not that D2's a horrible steel, it's just very limited in what it can do and perform. So it's not a favorite of mine. It actually was at one point until I had a bad experience with it. But anyways, that's what he works with, is mainly he does work with stainless steel. I think I remember seeing that as well. But mainly Rody works with Damascus and D2. So if you like those things, definitely check him out. I wish I had like a better camera that could really capture like what I have here. And it's the same as that dagger video. If you're watching this video, go check out my dagger video. I tried to do that video slow as well, just as much as I'm trying to go slow with this one, because I do want you to see what you're getting for such a cheap price. Again, I do not know this person. I've tried to like find out who he is. No one really knows. It doesn't really matter. Does he do excellent work? Sure does. That's the only thing that matters. Everything is very tight fitment. Just really good work at a very, very reasonable price. Rody, I hope you catch my videos. You probably won't because no one else is watching, but I would, again, once you start, making a name for yourself, I think this is a $50 knife all day long, just like the dagger. I mean, this thing is extremely attractive. Like, let's just say it was just a Aus 8 blade, and then there's just this handle. I mean, and he could easily do that, charge like 30 because it didn't have a or 40, you know what I mean? And then the ones that have Damascus charge a little more. I don't know. However, if it, however it's cost effective, I guess. I don't know. All I can say is this guy knows what he's doing. Very, very good knife maker. Very, very sharp blade. Check here with you. Pretty sure everything's really, really nice and uniform, just like the dagger I got. It's very sharp. I know Damascus isn't everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. I completely understand, because some people say you have to, I don't know, like you have to like treat them good, or like keep them oiled or something, and maybe you do. I don't know. I've got some, and I think I've only discovered that on like one, but I don't know. Like I've got probably maybe a dozen Damascus blades, and that's given me something. It's probably more like 8 or 9, but I always check them, and I don't think any of them except for one has a problem with, and it wasn't a big deal. It just had some light, hazing of rust. It wasn't pitting, or it wasn't like huge, unbelievable rust marks or nothing like that. It was just some light hazing on it, and I just took some Ballistol and wiped it off. So, I've never had a problem with Damascus, really. You just I've heard you have to keep an eye on it. That's about all I've heard. I mean, I've never really had problems with it. D2 I've had problems with. I wouldn't, Damascus probably is not going to be good for cooking, so I would not use it for cooking. There wasn't another option here, so I had to get the Damascus. And you'll find that a lot, like at least with me, like I don't rush out and get Damascus. But if I see a knife and I like the designer, and I like the way the knife looks, and there's no other choice, well, I'm probably just going to get it. Because like I said, I really have never had a problem with Damascus, like having, and it's just been one knife, and I'm not mentioning the maker because it could have happened to anybody, but it was just one knife that it just had a light hazing of rust on it. You just wiped it off. It was no big deal. You know, I mean, I know you're supposed to kind of keep these lightly oiled or something. I never do. So what does that tell you? I mean, yeah, you probably should. Ballistol would be your absolute best friend. Like, there's nothing better than Ballistol as far as like a penetrating lubricant. Unless we're talking about, you know, PB Blaster or something crazy. But yeah, anyways, off on that tangent. This guy's a great maker. I really hope some people watch this video. Not too many people are watching my videos, and you know, I really don't care about that. But I do want to get this guy's name out there. I feel like a lot of people are missing out. Like I said, he's got a lot of stuff on eBay, so you know, as far as people should start seeing him, you know, they should start running into his stuff on eBay, and that's why I'm saying, like, I hope he at least knocks the price up by $10 because I feel like people may not be taking it seriously because of how cheap it is. So if you knock up the price $10, make them, you know, around $20 plus shipping, that's going to be more. It's going to look better in my eyes. Like, as a consumer, you're going to see. Like, some people are going to see $10 or, you know, $12, $13 for a knife, and they're going to think it's crap. I gave you a chance because I saw, you know, what I saw. I saw that, you know, this is a good product. It looks really cool. And I got my first one, which was the dagger, and it was awesome. I got this one, same thing. It was awesome. So, you know, definitely give this guy a chance. And Roddy, I really suggest to up your price at least by $10 on every single item you have, and just see what happens. See if that, you know, and I'm sure he probably already has, who knows, but I would, every single item you got across the board, up it by $10 because you've got something here. This is really good work. So hopefully I conveyed how much I like this guy's stuff. Probably in a few weeks here I'll have one more that's really, really nice as well, and I'll definitely let you guys see that. So I think that's all I got, and you guys have a great rest of your day.